Hey, it's Jay here from InternetBusinessMastery.com with a quick video to talk to you about how to deal with uncertainty when you're starting a business. You know, this is something that's very common. I know I've run into it before. I still run into it sometimes. And that's that feeling of not being certain about the future. And it's kind of uncomfortable and give you a bit of anxiety. Let me share with you an example of a kind of email that I get quite often. Here's one that says, Sterling and Jay, I've been listening to your show for 2 years. Every time I listen to your show, I get inspired. I just want to let you know that I'll be signing up for the Academy in the future. I'm just waiting for my life to slow down a bit. I hope someday I can be one of your biggest success stories, so you'll have me on your show. Thanks for everything. Now, I love getting an email like this. This is great. I'm so great. I'm thrilled that they are so inspired by the show and that it gets them excited. The part that bothers me a little bit is the part that says, I'm just waiting for my life to slow down a bit. And here's why. The fact is that the vast majority of people that send emails like this, they actually never get around to taking the first step. They never get around to, finally moving towards starting their own business or signing up for the academy and making something happen in their life. And so I was thinking about, well, what is it that's holding them back? And it seems like it's that sense of uncertainty, not knowing if we're going to be successful, not knowing if we have the right idea, not knowing exactly what's going to happen, which, is an uncomfortable feeling. So I want to empathize with that feeling because it's certainly, again, a very normal one. I'm not trying to invalidate the fact that people have this feeling. Again, it's one that I even face sometimes on a regular basis now. So what's important is, well, how do we deal with that feeling when it comes up so that it doesn't get us stuck and that we can move forward towards our goals and the things that we really want? And here's the truth of the matter is that the conditions will never be perfect. I mean, take for example this quote here from success coach Zig Ziglar, who says, you can't wait for all the lights to turn green before heading into town. And imagine you sitting in your driveway and you have an errand to run downtown, and let's say it's even only 10 minutes away, so it's not even that far away to go to. But imagine if you sat in the driveway waiting until all the lights were green or until you knew that you would never hit a single red light. Well, the truth is that is just never going to happen. And sometimes we have that feeling of, well, if I just wait until everything stacks up just right, I have all the knowledge I feel like I need to have, I'm certain of what's going to happen. But we need to realize that that's not a realistic thing. Uncertainty is just a part of life. And so again, what's important is figuring out how are we going to deal with that uncertainty when it comes up. And here's another true fact that you need to realize is that you can either face a bit of uncertainty, again, just a normal part of life, a normal part of starting a business, or you can accept the certainty that nothing is going to change when you do nothing. If you just wait around, again, for those green lights, you'll stay in the driveway without ever moving, without ever getting anywhere. So let's talk about 3 simple steps you can do to get past uncertainty. Number 1 is to just get started and get started taking small, significant steps. Small steps that seem like they're easy to digest, easy to get through, but they're still significant in that they're relevant, they're effective, and they're going to get you some results so that your confidence can start boosting. Because the moment you start taking action, the moment your creativity kicks in, the moment your self-esteem goes up, the moment your confidence in your abilities starts to rise to the occasion. The second thing is to get a coach to guide and encourage you. Somebody that you can turn to at a moment's notice when you get stuck in a quagmire and you're like, oh, I'm just locked up. I'm not sure which way to go, or I've got this question, or, I've got a couple ideas, but I'm feeling I'm not having enough faith maybe in my ideas. So if I could get outside perspective, maybe it'll just help me, know for sure. And that has been a huge help for me along the way, is to have somebody that I can just turn to and go, I'm feeling stuck on this. What would you do? And get that insight. And often, the person says, look, you're on the right track. You've got a great idea here. Here's maybe one little tweak you need to consider, and then boom, you can move forward with confidence. The third thing is to associate with people that have goals just like yours. I can remember the first time that I went to a mastermind for people who were trying to quit their job, trying to start a business of their own, who were, they'd read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, they'd read other things like that, and they were just looking for that thing that was going to make it happen for them. And the thing that was so great about that first mastermind, it wasn't that I, learned some magic formula. It was just the fact that I was in a room with other people just like me, facing the same questions, facing the same doubts, with the same hopes, the same goals, and I didn't feel alone. I knew that I wasn't the only one, and suddenly a huge burden rose off. It was just raised right off of my shoulders, and it was wonderful to have, those people to have that camaraderie with. So we've got an opportunity right now, a special opportunity to give you all three of these things. We call it our Academy Fast Track. And this is a special promotion where not only do you get a lifetime access, a lifetime membership to our 12 modules of Academy training that walk you through A to Z how to start your own business, but in addition, you get direct coaching access to us and access to people just like you who are going through this at the same time. So again, going back through these three things, to get started taking small, significant steps, we have fast action guides with as little as 30 minutes a day. You can sit down, look at a checklist, see what the next step is, take a significant step forward, and then go ahead and, wait till the next day. If that's all you got is 30 minutes, that's fine. Just watch a little less TV, check a little less email, set that time apart, and these quick action guides are going to make it easy for you to walk through the Academy. Second of all, you get email access to us for 6 months. You get to email us at any time you have a question, anytime you're stuck on something, anytime you need a boost in confidence or you're facing that uncertainty, and Sterling or I will get back to you and help you get past that sticking point. And then the third thing is that you get to associate with people that have goals just like yours. We have weekly coaching calls. Everyone's getting on asking questions. You'll see that people are facing the same kinds of questions as you. They're in there giving you feedback. They want to see you succeed. They're encouraging each other, and it's just a fantastic feeling to have those kinds of people to associate with. So if you want to be a member of this Academy Fast Track and get the 6 months of personal coaching with Sterling and I, and also have those weekly group coaching calls, I want to warn you, there's less than 50 spots. We've reserved 50 spots for this special deal where you can sign up for the Academy, get Fast Track thrown in for free. So it's a $500 value thrown in for free. And we double that access from 3 months up to 6 months. But you have to claim one of these first 50 spots, and a number of those are already gone. So it's definitely something you're going to need to act on fast while you're thinking about it. So to claim your spot right now, you can go to internetbusinessmastery.com/fast, internetbusinessmastery.com/fast. You can see all the details there. And don't hesitate to email us if you have any questions at all. I look forward to seeing you on the inside and helping you move forward towards success and more certainty.